On today's episode of the Cryptoverse. The Litecoin network has now deployed segregated witness technology. The Mysterium network has finally released its whitepaper showcasing its VPN based on Ethereum. And the People's Bank of China asks, can cryptocurrency and central banks coexist? So you're paranoid about the security of your cryptocurrency, and you want to buy a hardware wallet so you can keep your money safe. But which hardware wallet should you buy? Well, the Crypto Hardware Wallet Superstore has written a free buyer's guide especially for you. Check it out today by clicking on the link in the video description below. Hi there guys, and welcome to the latest episode of the Cryptoverse, your regular dose of news and commentary on Bitcoin, cryptocurrencies and blockchains. I'm your host, Chris Coney. Today is the 11th of May, 2017. Now, this is a different format for the Cryptoverse. I'm going to do like 3 articles in one go. If this is the first time you've ever listened to the Cryptoverse, don't take this as the normal show format. Normally, I only deal with one topic in depth. But today, I don't know why, I felt like running through 3 of them, giving you 3 sort of shorter pieces rather than one long one. So let me know in the comments below if you like this. The way we're going to go is we're going to do 2 announcements, market roundup, then we'll do the 3 new segments, and then we'll be out. There are now just 2 days to go until the next Cryptoverse live stream. This is call-in show number 4. This is also an Ask Me Anything and a Q&A with the Peer Plays team. On Saturday, the 13th of May at 4 PM GMT, we'll be going live with Jonathan Bahai, Michael Maloney, and Robin Wilk from the Peer Plays team to answer all of your final questions about the Peer Plays crowdfund before it closes the next day. The reason it's going to close is because that then leaves a bit of time for the Peer Plays network to go live to actually launch at the end of May. So this is the last chance to officially fund the crowdfund before it goes live. So if you've got any doubts, confusions, unanswered questions, come to the live stream on Saturday, the 13th of May, 4 PM, post a question in the YouTube chat, call in via Skype, or post a question on Reddit, and we will do our level best to pose the question to the Peer Plays team and get an answer for you. And it's just over a week to go before I go away on vacation. So from the 19th of May, that will be the last time I publish the Cryptoverse as normal, and then I'll be back on the 1st of June. I'm sort of playing this by ear. I'll see how the thing unfolds and then see what sort of content I can produce, if any, while I'm away, but making sure everyone's aware of that so you don't think I've disappeared. And now it's time for the market roundup courtesy of coinmarketcap.com. Now it's no surprise that on a day where Bitcoin gains like 7.8%, no matter what really happens with the altcoins, the overall market cap is likely to go up, and that is what I see today. The combined market cap of all altcoins is now 53.6 billion. And when you think about it, a 7% gain on a $30 billion blockchain like Bitcoin equates to a much larger overall gain in actual cash money than, say, a small cap coin like, say, a $50 million market cap coin that gains 7%, because those 7% are not equal. Now that brings Bitcoin's market share back up to 57.1% after $900 million worth of trading in the last 24 hours. And Bitcoin right this minute is being reported on CoinMarketCap at 1866, but by the time you listen to this, it will have moved from that. And what did I say yesterday about the irrationality surrounding the Litecoin market? Well, Litecoin is down 11.1% today, which is the day after SegWit activated on Litecoin. Charlie Lee, in fact, tweeted out a link to the world's first ever SegWit transaction that went through on the Litecoin network. Of course, SegWit transactions have been done on test nets before, but never on a main live net. So the price drop, I can only think, means that a load of speculators have dumped their coins the minute that SegWit went live, speculating on SegWit pushing the price up, which it inevitably did. But that's obviously their prerogative. All attention in the Litecoin network will now, no doubt, turn to adding Lightning Network support. Now, the biggest winner overall in the top 20 today is Waves, with a nice 34% gain, making a Waves token worth $1.30. Now, that sits in contrast to BitShares, just hanging on to 20th place here after a 15.8% loss, down to 3.5 cents a coin and a $91 million market cap. And a final mention today goes to PivX, which is experiencing a rather hard fall from grace over the last few days. It's spent a little while in the top 20 there. PivX is now down to 31st position due to its market cap being now 56 million. And today PivX is down 11.4% and is worth $1.06 a coin. Now, if you'd like to know a bit more about PivX, please check out the interview that I published just 2 episodes ago featuring 2 members from the PivX community. Now, the first news article that I picked out today comes from Bitcoin Magazine. Litecoin has now deployed segregated witness. So yesterday, the 10th of May 2017, the segregated witness technology was activated on the Litecoin network. Charlie Lee, the creator of Litecoin, has been pushing for SegWit activation since 2016 and it has now become a reality. And so far, things are going smoothly for SegWit. There was just one slight glitch when one of the Litecoin mining pools, it was F2 pool if you're interested, they had a bug in their code and it was quickly identified and fixed. But other than that, plain sailing. Now, the SegWit technology increases not only the processing capacity of the Litecoin network on its own, but more importantly, it provides a platform now for many other innovations to be built on top. And all of these innovations were waiting for SegWit to be implemented. So Litecoin can now evolve rapidly in several different directions, such as microtransactions with almost no fees, instant transactions with almost no fees, confidential transactions, smart contracts. There are all manner of things that are going to now explode onto the Litecoin network. And demand for such services as those I just mentioned is so high that many people believe that Litecoin could possibly dethrone Bitcoin as the king of cryptocurrencies. The next story I've picked out today comes from Bitcoin.com. Mysterium releases whitepaper showcasing Ethereum-based decentralized VPN. Now, in episode 258 of the Cryptoverse, I talked about the upcoming Mysterium network for the first time. Now, Mysterium are proposing to build a decentralized VPN on the Ethereum network to greatly increase online privacy when people are browsing around the web. Now, at the time, there was no official white paper, which was the very next thing that I said I would need before considering an investment in their upcoming ICO, which, believe it or not, launches on the 30th of May. Well, I was pleased to read on Bitcoin.com today that Mysterium have now released their official white paper, which I will be setting aside some time to digest ASAP. And the final story I picked out for this rapid-fire version of the Cryptoverse comes from CoinDesk. The People's Bank of China asks, can cryptocurrency and central banks coexist? Well, my answer to that is technically yes, but only as long as people remain uneducated. If you boil down the purpose of central banking down to expanding and contracting the money supply, well then it definitely cannot coexist with cryptocurrency because they fundamentally differ in their economic paradigms. So central banking believes in the notion of economic booms and busts, and that they can be softened by expanding and contracting the money supply artificially at a central point. Cryptocurrencies, on the other hand, they typically have a predefined, predictable and transparent rate at which new currency is created. And in addition to that, in order to receive some of that newly created currency, you typically have to provide some kind of value to the economic system, which is not a requirement in the central banking model. So this is why I say that once someone is properly educated into how the two systems work fundamentally, I find it very likely that a significant majority would opt for the economic freedom of money controlled by the people and mathematics rather than a central authority like a central bank. So thanks for joining me today, guys. If you liked this episode, hit the like button. If you disliked it, hit the dislike button. Please leave me a comment below with some feedback and get subscribed. And please support the Cryptoverse and boost cryptocurrency adoption by going to cryptoversity.com/podcast and becoming a patron. From just a few dollars a month, you can secure Cryptoversity's future get unlimited access to all Cryptoversity courses, and access a private patrons-only chat group where you get direct access to me. That is all for today, guys. I'll be back tomorrow with another episode of the Cryptoverse. So until then, it's me, Chris Coney, saying bye for now.